Hello, my name is Michael Conneely, and this video and associated blog tells you all you need to know about the eclipse new moon of August the 12th, 2026, and what we each of us need to do about it so as to shine and fulfill ourselves. There's a very powerful and super important to know about eclipse new moon. It's exact at 6:10 p.m. here in Ireland, with the sun 97% dark. If the eclipse affects your chart strongly, it means that you're at a critical point of no return now. A critical step, and these happen in our life repeatedly. Maybe you need to see the correct path ahead for you now. Maybe you need to see the path ahead now. But be aware that the gates to go through and enter your needed key path are closing on you now. You now have to make the step to push open those gates that are closing in front of you. If you are actually going to make it onto your crucial, correct new path, the so needed new path in your life now, based in your fate and destiny and needs. If this eclipse aspects you strongly, you're at a critical point of no return now. At the moment of the new moon eclipse, Sun and Moon are at 25 Vedic Cancer. That's using the sidereal zodiac in Astrology Nakshatra, the wonderful 27-sign lunar zodiac of Vedic astrology. And I explain below the powerful energies that this placement brings and what it calls you to do in your life. And in the Western astrology tropical zodiac, this is a case of the eclipse new moons, Sun and Moon at 20 Leo. So go to my Starwheel astrology website to see the charts for August. There under the More drop down in the header, click on monthly astrology charts. Choose August. See the link for this below. It's below the YouTube screen. Now, the Vedic sidereal zodiac is essentially based on and all about our fate and destinies, our karmas and purpose in this life. Whereas the Western tropical zodiac is all about our psychological self and its unfoldment. You absolutely need to know both. You don't get complete perception. You miss out on crucially needed details if you don't have both. We absolutely need to understand both. We absolutely need to encompass both Western and Vedic astrology. Otherwise, we miss on so much. This is the essence of my work that I've built up over the last 30 years. It's the central pillar of all my readings and all my courses and my healings. We, each of us, need to admit now what our bad patterns are, in that they're not in line for our future manifestation of our highest talents, our fullest destiny call in this life. Essentially, the energy of Sun and Moon in Astrology Nakshatra, the Vedic lunar sign, is too critical. But it's more than that. It's the Sarpa, the serpent, who needs to shed skins and move fast when the occasion arises. Ultimately, it's the energy of Lord Shiva, death and rebirth. It's about recognizing our attachments and getting rid of those attachments that are holding us back. It's about recognizing our fallibilities, coming to terms with them so as to rise above them and shine. The ideal now for each of us is to purify, to identify what our true talents are, maybe we've blinkered all through our life so far, and to live by them and express them from now on, to achieve needed divine transformation now. This eclipse can drain us of wrong compulsions that were implanted in us as a kid, from past lives, for example, implants that we must end now. It is super wonderful to do vision work at the time of this new moon eclipse, as it is at all lunations. Do vision work, do the intention setting, and then monitor your progress. It can be so helpful to note your dreams in order to be able to see even deeper into the truth of what you're perceiving but not seeing the depth of, and what steps you have to take. And I'll tell you about this if you get a reading. Yeah, get a reading from me and I can set you on course for all of these. Your Vedic and your Western astrology, plus such useful healing and growth modalities that we can each employ. There's lots of talent on offer to each of us if you can identify the detail you're being called to, the path, and embrace it. There are actually 3 talent triangles in the chart for this new moon eclipse. Talent triangle 1, do be aware that Neptune is the apex of this talent triangle in the chart of the eclipse. Neptune is sextile to Pluto and sextile to Uranus. Wow, Neptune, Pluto, Uranus. Let vision work have its space. Do the work, allot the time. Neptune, Saturn, Pluto. Neptune is in Vedic Pisces, such wonderful time for intuitive development. Saturn is there too in Pisces. And we must realise that when we're using Saturn's energies, we can create needed form and structure and diligence and commitment so as to express our Neptune in Pisces wonderful insights and realizations. So, do the intuitive work now and ongoingly, but obviously avoid Neptunian illusions potential. Develop the needed psychic insight. Bring in the needed revolution energy of Uranus. Do bring in the death and empowerment that is the energy of Pluto in this first talent triangle. But there's a second talent triangle 2. Now Chiron is the apex of this talent triangle, and Chiron is in sextile to Mars and to Rahu North Node. With this energy, for healing your existential wound, your point of no return now, for rising above it. Act now or lose your needed, fuller, karmically fulfilling self for this lifetime. And then there's talent triangle 3. Jupiter conjunct Mercury are sextile Uranus, and they're sextile Venus, where Uranus and Venus are entwined to each other. To have these 3 talent triangles energy offers each of us dramatic transformation, where each of us is our point of no return. Yes, the window opens now. Destiny is calling each of us now. Do the work. Get the realizations to support the work. Change your ways if they have become a prison. Modify your patterns for the better. Force open the gates that are closing in front of you as you seek to enter onto your needed, beautiful, better path ahead. And then walk your new path. Let Ketu, south node of the moon, dissolve and scythe away your blocks. Let Ketu cut ties to your negative ancestral heritages. Let that happen and then transform now. Don't fail yourself. Do the work. I did dream work to prepare for this, and through what I came up with, gained the clarity of exactly what I need to do for my needed change in my life. Now also, of course, the sun is involved. Indeed, it's the sun that's blanked out. Be aware of your sun's nature. Get an astrology reading from me. How is your sun operating? Change its operation if needed. Sun is our personality. Sun is our divine charioteer that drives the chariot of self. Sun is our presence in the world. Sun is our ability to choose needed new direction. Yeah, be aware that the sun is actually eclipsed by the moon at the time of this eclipse. But we have to manage both. You see, the moon is our unconscious needs and our unmet needs. We must know about them or we don't get anywhere. And moon is also unprocessed issues and stuff we were blocked from when we were younger. This is stuff we must not ignore. So, this time, do sun and moon work. Take the needed steps now. A special feature is that Saturn trines the sun and the moon. Saturn sets us imperatives, karmic imperatives. Saturn calls us to structure ourself and our way forward. Saturn tells us to do the needed work. But the crucial insight is that if we obey Saturn's demands, Lord Shani's demands, we will reap a deserved and needed harvest. Saturn was originally an agricultural deity. And my final point is check out exactly what is Ketu's south node of the moon doing to you now. Ketu's transiting Magha Nakshatra now, and Magha Nakshatra is ruled by Ketu. So use that Ketu power, south node power, to cut away the negative blocks and challenges from your past lives, from any ancestral impediments dominating you. Cut away what you must not have clinging to you anymore and grow and live true and shine. So you go to my Starwheel Astrology website and book a reading. There we can also look at healing modalities and approaches, which I can tell you about or give you. Again, the link is below the YouTube video screen to my Starwheel Astrology book a reading page. So I feel quite fervent about the challenging energies of this eclipse, but the wonderful opportunity that it genuinely is if you delve deep and do the work. Thank you.